In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to navigate the user guide on HubSpot and create a new property within your account. Let's dive in and make sure we cover each step thoroughly to get you set up successfully. First things first, you'll want to head over to HubSpot's user guide. If you're already logged into your account, you'll be directed straight to the relevant page. The user guide is a fantastic resource if you're looking to understand more about HubSpot's features and functionalities, so keep it bookmarked for future use. Once you're on the user guide page, locate and click on the Account option. This is your gateway to customizing various aspects of your HubSpot experience, so it's an essential area to get familiar with. The Account section is designed to give you easy access to settings that affect your entire HubSpot experience. Next, click on Profile and Preferences. In this section, you get to personalize your HubSpot environment further, according to your needs and preferences. This is where you can update basic information about yourself and set up how you'd like to receive notifications, among other options. Now, you're going to click on Properties. Properties in HubSpot are used to store data about your contacts, companies, deals, and tickets. This is a crucial step because we're getting ready to create a new property, so it's good to understand what properties are for. Properties serve as the fields where specific data related to your business will be stored and used. The next step is to click on Create Property. This button is the starting point of setting up a new property tailored to your business's needs. When you click this, you'll be prompted to enter details about the new property you want to create. After you click on Create, make sure to select the Property label. The label is essentially the name of your property and should be something easily recognizable and relevant to the data it will contain. Be thoughtful with your naming conventions here, as this will help keep your data organized. Following the label, you'll need to select the Object Type. This refers to the category that aligns with where this property belongs, such as contact, company, or deal. Choosing the correct object type ensures that data is stored correctly within HubSpot's architecture. Next, you should choose the group to place your new property into. Grouping properties helps maintain an organized database and ensures people using the system can access the necessary information quickly and efficiently. Finally, you will select the field type. The field type dictates the format in which data will be entered into this property, be it text, date, number, or another type. Choosing the correct field type is important for data accuracy and usability. And there you have it. Following these detailed steps will guide you through creating a new property in HubSpot with ease. Thanks for joining me today, and I hope you found this guide helpful. See you next time.